Yo, this is gonna be a Season 11 Ezreal build guide, and I've been grinding a lot of Ezreal in Season 11 since he's my best champion, and I think he's very strong. Before we start, keep in mind this is only my opinion so far. I will cover pro player builds too once I finally start playing real games and I can actually gather some data. Starting off, Ezreal in my opinion is definitely stronger than before the item changes. He uses the items very well, and the build path for the items he wants to build is also significantly better. It's actually kinda crazy how good it feels to recall and not have to build like 5 fairy charms just because you couldn't afford a pickaxe or a tier. Okay, every game your first item should be Doran's Blade. Omnivamp is really good, it heals on all of your auto attacks and abilities, just very good synergy in general. Also, starting tier is just grief right now, no stats, no damage, it has 5 extra physical damage to minions. And I don't know what to say to this item, there's no game where you would ever start tier, to be honest. Like, think about it like this. First item Cull is considered greedy already, but Cull provides plus 7 AD and arguably even more sustain than D-Blade. So yeah, just go D-Blade please. Or you could build Cull certain matchups, but it's very greedy. So your first complete item is gonna be Manamune every game. The build path is very good compared to the old Manamune, and it also provides ability haste as well, which is a big deal. Keep in mind though that you can also buy a Sheen before finishing your Manamune. Sheen only costs 700 right now, but provides only damage, no mana, no CDR. The damage is still the same though, so I usually go for tier and Sheen on my first back, because I just like the feeling at the playstyle. Keep in mind though that Sheen will be pretty much useless against sustain supports like Soraka, Nami, or even ADCs with sustain, such as Draven with first item Vamp Scepter. So rushing Manamune is never bad, especially if you take the great new build path into consideration as well. Our second item is gonna be Divine Sunderer. I've tried out Triforce and it feels very bad. Ezreal doesn't really benefit from attack speed, which Triforce gives, and it just feels very bad. Don't build Triforce. Divine Sunderer on the other hand provides percentage armor and magic penetration, which makes a very good scaling item as well. It also gives more AD, more ability haste, and double the HP. It gives 200 more HP, that is just crazy. The item is just too good, and with this build you will eventually get very tanky just because of your HP. This is pretty good, especially since items like Iceborne Gauntlet got removed. Never forget, rest in peace. And Phage got a new sustain passive in addition to the price buff. So try to prioritize Phage before Kindle Jam when building Divine Sunderer. Needless to say though, Sheen should always be your first item purchase when you are building Divine Sunderer. Alright, so the third item is kinda spicy. Since ADC is designed to be a DPS role, I usually try to go at least some attack speed for objectives and consistent damage in general. I mostly went Borg third item in my games, it just feels like the best third item right now. It provides DPS against high health enemies and also provides sustain. The new passive also helps out with your burst a little bit. There are two other options though as your third item. One would be Nash's Tooth. If you're lacking AP in your team, it really doesn't seem that bad. Or Wit's End against heavy enemy AP comps, but I'm not so sure about Wit's End to be honest. I think both items have the potential to be good situationally, but as I said, I don't know for sure and I need to do some more testing and research. Your fourth item is usually Seril's Grudge, and this item is broken as fuck on Ezreal. I cannot stress this enough, this item is actually clapping. First of all, the stats, 45 AD, not that much, but 30% armor pen and 20 ability haste. Just very optimal stats for Ezreal. The thing is, the passive is so broken, it's just the icing on the cake, no cappy on a stacky. Alright, like, listen, this passive is so fucking broken, people don't even know what killed them if I clap them with this item, no cap. This item is literally god tier on Ezreal, especially combined with the extra pen you get from Divine Sunderer. Yeah, I would just always build this item to be honest. People are gonna say, man, I always get one shot, what about Death Dance, what about Hex Drinker, fuck that shit. You either clap or you get clapped, it is what it is. And last item is either gonna be Hydra or Steampunk Chainsword. Oh shit, that's so cringe, man. Alright, it depends if the enemy has a lot of healing or not. If you need Executioner, then obviously Chainsword is your go-to. It provides decent stats, not the best, but it's a very cheap item, and as I said, this item also gives you 200 health. So at level 18, this will be your stats with full build, for example, 2.6k HP, The HP bar looking thick as fuck and juicy, no capping on a stacky, looking kinda tanky. And this like just showing off. You're obviously still gonna get one shot, but you're making them think that you are tanky, but in reality you are not. It's just bluffing, you know? We got 95 ability haste, which is 49% CDR. That is also where you could potentially swap out CDR boots late game for Tabais or Mercs, since you will only be missing 5% CDR, and most of the times the 5% CDR won't outperform Tabais or Mercs. Attack armor, MR and attack speed are whatever, really, not that important on Ezreal. We are obviously missing armor because Ice One got removed, but just don't get hit, lol. Alright, so 21% lifesteal, which is huge. 45% armor pen, which is even huger, even bigger, and 20% magic pen, which is very important for burst from your W, E, and R. Alright, memes aside, some honorable mentions. We got Death Stance, very good for full AD enemy teams. Very valuable, but it lacks a lot of DPS. However, it provides a lot of utility. By utility, I mean you are not getting one shot. Alright, you can buy this item as a 4th item, but you will be missing out on one of the most broken damage items, which is Ezreal's Grudge, in my opinion. Ice Drinker, same thing. You can buy this against full magic damage comms, but Ezreal's Grudge is just too valuable. And I also feel like the health from Divine Sundra plus Steampunk Chainsword, optionally, is mostly enough. Especially since your goal in the season, it seems like caster ADCs are just much better. For example, Jhin is popping the fuck off, champion is easy as fuck. He's just sitting, I don't know, like at his own tower, firing at Nexus with his ultimate. What I want to say is, it feels like in this season, caster role ADCs so far are more valuable, stronger, because it feels like crit items, even though crit items provide a lot of utility nowadays, what's kind of surprising, they nerfed crit a lot, they nerfed the crit damage a lot. It feels like, to me at least. So anyways, you have Borg to give you DPS to kill objectives and tanks, but in reality your abilities still will deal the most damage by far, and you will have strong burst. And Divine Sunray helps a lot with that, because it provides you magic pen, armor pen. Like this Ezreal ultimate damage, I didn't see this shit for like years, man. I mean, I haven't been playing for years. I haven't been playing Ezreal for years, but it just feels like, I don't know. Ever since they removed double tier, I think even then my ultimate didn't deal that much damage. It's actually crazy. That's pretty much all for the build. As I said, I'm still testing out, I'm still trying out. I couldn't grasp pro player builds because these boys, they be fucking playing scrims in custom games, deleting their match history, bro, not even finishing the game, so we don't even see the lobby. And I don't know what the fuck's going on. I don't know who am I gonna watch. Reckless changes account name. Somebody snacked his account name Robert Chase. Who the fuck is playing on who the fuck is playing bot games on Robert Chase? Who are you? What the fuck are you doing? And bro, I didn't release a video for so long. This is like all kinda cringe, man. I always forget how weird it is to talk to yourself. But if you guys have any recommendations, any questions, and any experiences with the new Ezreal build, just let me know please in the comments. Because as I said, I'm still learning myself. I still don't know what the fuck is going on. So yeah, I hope this is helpful though for people who really didn't have enough time to spam games like I do, because I don't have a fucking job. It is what it is, man. And yeah, I hope this is helpful, man. GG's. Alright, for everyone who stuck around until this part, first of all, I appreciate you. No cap pride, you're a real one. But listen, I'm giving away free coaching, bot coaching, live coaching, whatever you want. It's only one session though. Voice crack. And the only thing you need to do is comment hashtag #ChowSu, my name, and subscribe. And maybe, if you're feeling a little spicy, even leave a like. Keep in mind though, I have almost no experiences in coaching. I like to say I know what I'm doing, but yeah, just don't have too high expectations, okay boys? And that's all for this video, man. GG's. See you guys around. No capping on a stacky. Oh my god. Superman that yeah, why me crank that Robocop? Super bread, now why me drop? Jogging on them, hate them, mate. That ain't make swag.